Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Start! 180!
53 is the mark.
Take two of them.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Let's go, let's go.
These two.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
They will run again with Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Two.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
23 yards on the play. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And no, it's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because you're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 53 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
50.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Nick Bosa. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go. 180. One, Omaha. 11.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on fourth down. They run forward with Breida, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Easy.
Go full strength. SOS.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got the tight end, Vanette. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster. 38 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's... Taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have it in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was it? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Two.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on. Execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
Yeah. Now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. What do you need?
You remember me? Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. This is Coleman looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On third down, it's Coleman. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, second down. On second down, a run with Breida. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
65.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46. They run with Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now second and 7 from the 23. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They've got a third down and a yard to start things out. Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Prescott now from the 50. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, Elliott. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on fourth. Prescott to throw on fourth. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarkrisky Tart. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jerseys we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 24. On first down, it's Coleman. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 24 yards as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
56. Mike, 50.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 7 at the Cowboys 13. Hey, gun.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go. 180. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They run again with Breida. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 26 yards. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Check 43. Check.
Black.
On first down, it's Coleman. There he goes, left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the
She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over, he in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Hey, gun.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now it's Breida. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
21. Here we go. Hey, Delta.
Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. A first down run, good for about 3. Second and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
2.
This is Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 20. One-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
53, Mike 53. We got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go.
First carry for James Conner. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. Jack 16. Brings up second and 8.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. On first and 10 is Connor. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Niners' 18-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Dad! 230. 53, Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Help out! Hey, wahoo! Lock it, son. Lock it, son.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. D. Ford in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know I'm no brainiac. But you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
21. Safety's creeping.
Here's Coleman. Room here to run. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Let's go. Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Here we go.
Check pass. Check 50.
Here's Breida. Finding some room at midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger on the screen. This is Edmonds. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd down, it's Connor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On third down, Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Counter. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
66. Hey, alert. Hey, high 7. 56 to Mutt, boys, 56.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the break, aren't they?
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. And that's complete to Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Hey, gun.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, man open, it's Goodwin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. line. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants...
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can when it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yellow! Go on, 80! Ricky!
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
On the ground, this is Williams. Williams loses the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends, because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Go.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Hey, gun.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Here we go.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home. Show it.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And some room to work. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st down, here's Breida. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Go ahead, go stand.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Chiefs nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of it. Was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And now look at him go. The 40. He's at the 30. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now a give coming right is Breida. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Breida, he'll try the right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, exit. Hey, gun. 11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play. That'll bring up second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete. Results in a fourth down.
On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be taken at the 10. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 71 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 43. Flushed out right. And this is caught by Watkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Let's go. Echo. Mike, number 53.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They will run again with Coleman. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
21. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Coleman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
11.
Garoppolo gives to Breda. And he stopped immediately there.
Here we go.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
1, Omaha. He's coming, double up.
Now a give right side, Coleman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Coleman. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now it's Breda. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breda. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 39. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Hey, gun.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breda. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers! Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Check.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They run with Breida. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. This is Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
I hope you got your rest, 'cause I'm about to take you to school. Check.
Now a give running left is Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.